Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Ryan Garcia and Claressa Shields both got big wins this weekend. Ryan shocked a lot of us. To some, they expected him to win against Mario Barrios. For Claressa, majority of us had her as the favorite, but a lot of us were rooting for Franchon, but we knew Claressa, no matter what you think about the way she operates, as a fighter, you got to be able to separate the two, the personal and the professional. As a fighter, she gets busy. You got to give her credit for that. But what I want to point out is, I'm going to say this going forward. I think more fighters should spend time on social media because Claressa Shields has become an entertainer on social media. She said 2026, she's going to own the internet. And she has. Everybody talks about Claressa Shields. I'm a boxing channel. She's a boxer. So I'm supposed to talk about her. But there's so much stuff in addition to boxing that comes with Claressa Shields that's being tabled by multiple YouTube channels every single day. There's YouTube channels popping up. These people have 300 subscribers, 25 videos, 50 videos, and every video is Claressa Shields. And I ain't knocking nobody's hustle. Because I'm telling y'all all, y'all want to get in, make some money, talk about Claressa Shields. You're going to get clicks and views. But the reason I think all these boxers maybe should spend more time on social media, because Ryan Garcia is a social media sensation. Claressa Shields has become a real social media entertainer. So it makes you wonder, man, if Ryan and Claressa, Ryan may be the biggest male boxer with a social media presence. Claressa is the biggest female boxer with a social media presence. And both of them look like they'll whip your ass. So maybe these fighters should go in training camp, dedicate themselves, stay focused, work really hard so that they peak on fight night. At the same time, strike the right balance with being on social media and being a shit stirrer, causing chaos, disrupting people's lives. Because I'm going to tell you, Ryan Garcia, the social media sensation, the social media, what do they call him? His influencer? The influencer who can box. That man just became a WBC champion. That's a big damn deal. Then with Claressa, yeah, she's the GOAT. But Claressa, who has really just been, I think, the number one trending person out there on social media for months now, she's shown that even though she's on the internet, and a lot of us were like, hey, she should win unless she lost focus. If she's not focused, 'tis the season for the GOAT to get scalped. But she showed that she was able to focus in training camp and still be on social media, arguing with people, showing herself eating, talking about what she has going on. She just has a real solid social media footprint. But I just think that may be the secret weapon right there, people, for more fighters to be on social media. Because I watched Ryan Garcia fight this weekend, the influencer who can box. That man's hands are so goddamn fast. We already knew that. But I never seen his feet move as fast as his hands. I was like, hey, yo, hold your horses. Let's not take it to the stupid. Since when has Ryan feet and the speed of his feet matched and kept up with the speed of his hands? Ryan was on point. Yeah, he was fighting Barrios, but I wanted Barrios to win. I like Barrios. He can scrap, but that first big right hand, that looping right hand that Ryan was throwing, kind of like that Floyd Mayweather used to loop those right hands. He did it to Cotto. He was doing it to Maidana. Floyd would throw a looping right hand like that. But Ryan Garcia was doing some amazing stuff, and Barrios he just looked a bit outclassed. But with Claressa, even her, as fast as her hands are, her mouth even faster. Her mouth like a Uzi. You know what I'm saying? But even her feet, in her last couple of fights, her feet weren't moving in sync with her hands as far as speed. But for this fight with Franchon, Claressa was firing on all cylinders. So you got to give respect where respect is due. But I personally think, man, that shit has something to do with social media. So, I'm going to throw this out to all fighters. Maybe y'all should put the work into the gym, but put the work into having a social media footprint, a very strong one. Because Ryan has it, and this man became a champion. Claressa has it, and she put on a dominant performance. So going into the next fight for Ryan, I would say don't change nothing. Plus, he has his dad back with him, and I think that's a good thing. His dad just basically picked up where Derek James left off, cultivated a few things Derek James was working on with Ryan, added his own little secret sauce to it, and Ryan looked very good, very good. His body, his performance, IQ, everything seemed to finally come together in that performance against Barrios. For Claressa, her last couple of fights, she looked sloppy. You know what I mean? Rushing shit, trying to get a highlight reel knockout, which she's not going to get. But she just looked sloppy. In this fight, she actually looked composed. She looked calm. She had some patience. Her hands were fast. She was very accurate, going to the body. She was doing a lot of amazing things in there. But again, I think I'm just going to attribute Ryan's performance and Claressa's performance to being dedicated and committed to their craft and putting the training in camp and having the discipline as consummate professionals in the sport of boxing. That coupled with the social media presence. Maybe we all need to be on social media and train in our goddamn living rooms like Ryan and be like Claressa, man, in her house with the fire alarm and shit, beep, 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 talking to us. Maybe we need to do shit like that. Maybe we need to have a girlfriend, a boyfriend upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we need to have other influencers come over. We can sit there and spar with them and play around and accidentally hit them in the face like Ryan did, like Christian Rock. Maybe we need to start doing some crazy shit out here on social media to get people talking about us. And maybe that motivates us to the point to it backs us in the corner. We say, no, fuck this. We're going to come out swinging and prove everybody wrong. I don't know. But what I do know is Ryan got busy, Claressa got busy. And I am looking forward to the next fight. Hopefully Ryan will fight Devin Haney or fight Shakir Stevenson. Those are the fights for Ryan. I'm going to be honest with you. Now for Claressa, there's only one fight. It's like Nas say, all I need is one mic. Claressa, all you need is one fight. Stay Shagreen. That's the fight to make. Ryan and Haney or Shakir, Claressa and Shadesha. Anyway, y'all keep cool. I got my little social media footprint going. I need to put more work into it. Same way I'll be out here running for an hour, doing lives and talking while I'm jogging and running them hills. Maybe I need to start doing shit inside the crib and sparring and jumping rope in the crib and doing weird shit like what they do. Because they've become very successful with their with boxing, and they have very successful performances this past weekend. Anyway, man, y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.